to 3 years?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not.
It's up to 3 years.
What?
Yeah.
I thought they said 6 to 8 weeks.
No.
My mom's gonna kill me. Chris Manning would never do this for the show, by the way.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Awesome, let's go.
Heavy is the crown, heavy is the crown. You better work. Didn't I come to play? Knocking off the pawns, yeah, we
Still very early in the season here, but Teams Greg beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. The rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Rogers is out there with Hamidou Diallo. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, quick thinking, wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Back to Lee. Substitutions checked in for Minnesota. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. MP's checked in.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
And Lillard kicks to MP. Nurkic, the pass to MP. Nurkic trying to get open. MP, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Anderson wide open. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Watford's checked in, and it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Here's Towns. The kick out to Anderson. Beyond the arc. And it's MP with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Simons, the pass to MP. Inside, Towns with the steal. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Out to Lee. There's the pass to Towns. Stolen. Now Simons. MP looking around. Watford passes to MP. And the basket is good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And the other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
To the inside. Watford passes to MP. That one good for 2. MP's got his second bucket tonight.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And stolen by MP.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And then for the Trailblazers, Nasir Little, he's checked in for Rogers. And it's Ty Jerome in for Sharp.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Edwards. Up and in on the way up. Edwards got 13 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Minnesota making a switch here. Anthony's checked in, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And stolen by MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 10.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Poked away and stolen by MP. And now Portland on the break. And that one is good from Jerome.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Lee after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Anderson outside. Washington with it. He's picked up by Little. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Simons, the pass to MP. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Anderson outside. Back to Lee. Passes to Washington. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Robinson Earl. Good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
MP passes to Watford. Back to MP. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And so is Damian Lillard making things happen for the Trailblazers.
Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Nurkic is out there with Little. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Hamidou Diallo.
Number 7.
And it's MP in at the shooting guard.
Damian
And they're
Lillard.
beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Anthony. Edwards against MP. Edwards. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up
Nasir
across the
Little.
board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Anthony. Lee with the ball. Lets it go with the 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by MP.
Number 7.
MP's got 3 assists tonight. Knocked away and stolen by MP. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
You love to see Lillard this fired up on offense. Gives his entire squad a big boost of energy.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning.
Substitution now for Minnesota. Robinson Earls checked in for Gobert. P.J. Washington comes in for Towns. Kyle Anderson is checked in for McDaniels. And Anthony subbed in for Lee. A nice shot by MP.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Anderson finds Edwards. Here's Robinson Earl. Back to Edwards. And there's the pass to Robinson Earl. No problems knocking that one down.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Here's Little. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Assist from
MP's got 5 assists in the game. Edwards passes to Carmelo. Now Anderson. Back to Anthony. Launches a 3. And it's MP with the rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Watford. MP trying to free himself up. Sinks that one from the post. Watford's got his second bucket of the night.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
2 on none. No one back to stop this. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Here's Moore. And just miss after miss right now. Jerome passes to MP. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Portland out in front, opening up a
45. The Trailblazers 78.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing it. Substitution now for Minnesota. Robinson Earls checked in for Rudy Gobert. Washington comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Carmelo Anthony is subbed in for Lee.
Whose man is that?
Edwards looking it over. Pass to Anthony. Shoots. He can't hit that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. They've got Anthony. Kyle Anderson is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Edwards. And it's Robinson Earl in at the center position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What you got for us, D.A.?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets just played phenomenal. He finished with 23 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
A nice shot by MP.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And a block like that
sends a message, one that says we're not giving up this lead.
Trailblazers on D. Anderson outside. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Anthony. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Well, if you let Melo get his feet set, turn the lights off.
Trailblazers leading by 18. Here's Rogers. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Edwards passes to Carmelo. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Pass to Robinson Earl. A three-pointer is right on target. Robinson Earl's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Timberwolves. Atkins passes to MP. Nurkic dishes to MP. And the shot goes in. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Edwards finds Anderson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Portland?
They've been in the zone from mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Lee's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Jerome, he's checked in for Portland. Here's Edwards out to the right wing. They double him with MP. The 3. Edwards can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Simons goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for MP. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Lee passes to Edwards. Now here's Anderson. There's the triple. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Edwards can't hit. The 3 from MP. Can't connect. And so it's Portland holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Substitution on the court.
Changing it up here. Lillard finds MP. Trailblazers moving the ball around. That bucket in no time at all.
The assist.
Rodgers has got 10 points in just the second half. And stolen by MP. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. We've got Rodgers. Damian Lillard out there with MP. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Diallo in at the 3.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here's Towns. Another miss by Minnesota.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Rogers passes to Diallo. And the basket by MP. 28 points for MP.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Knights checked in for Gobert. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Towns. Morris checked in for McDaniels. Young is subbed in for Edwards. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Watford's checked in. Nasir Little comes in for Rogers. Oladipo, he's checked in for Diallo. And it's Johnson in for Damian Lillard. Here's Oladipo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Well, you can see that Oladipo has the ability to get himself to the interior, and he's never going to shy away from contact either.
Line for 2.
The free throw drops for Oladipo. For a while, the East was all LeBron. And the West? Well, of course, as we know, the West was dominated by Golden State. But now, does the league, do you feel more wide open?
Well, certainly when you look at last season, I thought there were 4 teams in the East that absolutely had a shot to make the finals. Contingent on health. Obviously, Milwaukee, without Chris Middleton, struggled to get over the finish line. In the West, you had 3 teams who I thought legitimately could advance. So certainly the gap between playoff teams feels smaller.
Anthony kicks to Moore. 5 to shoot. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Moore's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Trailblazers.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these 2 teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Boy, I have loved this guy's energy all night. There was never a point in which he let up. The triple-double evidence of the kind of effort and skill he has.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Moore outside to the middle. Here's Anthony. Count it.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And the rejection by MP. The pass to Little. To the paint. Here's MP. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and it just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.
Mama couldn't pay, so they told her pray for the Lord's assistance. They read our souls, so we bought some Christians. Louboutin, who's LeBron? Shut up, dribble. We lost resistance. My words are beacon through the darkest distance. Converse with heathens that get lost in systems. Lead the village till them forces listen. Torches glisten. I sat with Cassius across from Liston. I'm Marcus Garvey with a heartless army. Malcolm by the curtains. You a carbon copy. I'm disturbing. Hard to stop me. Conform to life is what we always do. It's hard to accept the damage you would do. Now they wiping the floor with you. you. I can hike in the smallest view. It's all on you. It's not just a rap when you looking back, cause there's nothing there to look forward to. No use in mending when your heart is torn, so to them we hardly mourn, re-emerging in godly form. Cry when your daughter's born. Tell me, how could you party on? You partly wrong. Just cover their ears when Megan and Cardi's on. Don't mean to single out these artist songs, but words is a weapon. That's what my father warned, and it's worse when the art performs. Yeah, the way I'm thinking astounds you. I'm saying what I want, you just saying what you're allowed to. You claim you married the game, who these lames are saying they vows to. Can't change the people around you, just change the people around. Let's go. Can't remember who. It's too hot. We giving out sermons on these rooftops. Staircase confessionals. It's in my tube socks. We giving out sermons on these rooftops. Can't remember who. It's too hot. We giving out sermons on these rooftops. Staircase confessionals. It's in my tube socks. We giving out sermons on these rooftops.
Hey yo, Grandma read from Matthews in the book of Joseph. Learned the cash rules, started is an omen. If you owe it, then pay the ticket or they pay a visit in a low tent. My theory is you lames on the low end. What your tribe called you cornballs never get no wins. Cherish your freedom, the inside of them is different. I sold the plate to a fallen name.